Our tale begins with Jung Hae-seong, a brilliant and hardworking field agent for the National Intelligence Service, or NIS. He's the type of agent you'd find in action-packed spy films, fast-thinking, clever, and able to think on his feet under pressure. But as is often the case in stories like this, one mission does not quite go smoothly. It is a little foggy on the details, but the result is important enough to result in Hae-seong's surprise dismissal within the agency. Today, rather than tracking down global crime or stopping international threats, Hae-seong finds himself in the midst of a mission with a very different purpose. He's sent to go undercover, not in a foreign embassy or a secret group, but among the seemingly everyday walls of Binge-worthy High School. His mission? To find a cache of stolen gold bars once owned by Kang-joon, a figure from history who played a very significant role. How gold became a part of a contemporary high school's property is a mystery in itself, and it presents an interesting twist to the premise. To fit in, Hae-seong assumes the role of an ordinary high school student, Jung Si-hyun. Picture an experienced spy being thrust overnight into the social life of adolescence. The cliques, the tests, the extracurricular activities. It's a jarring departure from his typical high-stakes existence, and this fish-out-of-water situation is full of comedic and perhaps even heartwarming possibilities. As it happens, Hae-seong's homeroom teacher is Oh Soo-ae. She's a substitute teacher who teaches Korean history, a subject that may very well contain the secrets of the lost gold. Soo-ae is depicted as a compassionate and upright person who is very concerned about her students' welfare and their knowledge of the past. Interestingly enough, her meeting with the new student, Si-hyun, Hae-seong's cover identity, reminds her of her first love. This paves the way for an eventual romantic subplot, another dimension of complexity for Hae-seong's already difficult assignment. He must divide his spy responsibilities with the precarious reawakening of personal emotions. Teenage life is a challenging one in its own right for Hae-seong. He must not only convincingly play the role of a teen, which entails everything from getting the proper slang to knowing what's hip at the moment, but he also must keep up appearances as a secret agent trying to figure out what happened to the missing gold. This act of balancing between his true persona and his fabricated one opens doors for both comedic faux pas and dramatic close calls. As Hae-seong becomes more immersed in Binge-worthy High School, he starts to develop unexpected relationships with his peers. These friendships may begin on the surface as a way of keeping up appearances, but they could easily become real ones. This aspect brings in the idea of finding friendship and maybe even companionship in the most unlikely of places. It also increases the risks for Hae-seong, as befriending people may risk compromising his mission and revealing his true nature. Under the outwardly ordinary veneer of Binge-worthy High School, Hae-seong begins to discover some uncomfortable realities. The school, as it happens, is inextricably involved with a world of money and power. There are suggestions of corruption and covert agendas beneath the surface. What starts out as a straightforward treasure hunt for gold slowly evolves into something much more significant. Hae-seong comes to understand that he may be working with something greater than a historical enigma. He may be facing powerful people with secrets they wish to keep hidden. The figure of Seo Myung-ju, chairwoman of the Byung-moon Foundation, seems to be at the center of this subtextual drama. Her fixation on power and riches implies she may be involved with the missing gold or the seedy side of school. Her daughter, Lee Ye-na, who is the student council president, creates another layer of mystery. Her being in power with the student body and her relationship with her politically powerful mother could serve to be either an obstruction or something of value to Hae-seong. In the meantime, at the NIS, Hae-seong's cover is known to his colleagues, and Seok-ho, the chief of the NIS Domestic Team 4, and Hae-seong's junior agents, Go Young-hoon and Park Mi-jong, probably lend support and assistance from the periphery. Nevertheless, working undercover always involves risk, and being able to keep in touch with Hae-seong, and being able to secure his safety within a hostile or possibly hostile setting, will certainly prove to be problematic for the team. As the story goes on, Hae-seong's priorities may start to change. While his original mission was to discover the gold, his relationships with his peers, his developing affection for Suah, and his discovery of the school's corruption could make him become more concerned with the individuals and the injustices he sees. He may find himself battling not only for the restoration of a piece of history, but also for the health of the students and the integrity of the school itself. The show has assured a mix of action scenes rooted in Hae-seong's spy history, humorous scenes caused by his adjusting to high school life, some romance between him and Sue, and a gripping mystery in the gold and the dark secret of Byung-moon High School. It's a tale about adjusting to something new, getting to know unlike-minded people, and maybe realizing some treasures are even greater than gold. Don't forget to subscribe.